Yeah, man, look, I went through the whole 88-page indictment. I've done interviews with George Sheedy. He was the journalist in Atlanta. They've been following this for a year. He actually called us 2 weeks before this happened and said something big is about to go down. There's about to be a huge bust in Atlanta. And he didn't get into details, but he's like, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. And then when this happened, he called us back and said, this is what I was talking about. A lot of it got triggered by this dude, Big Briss, ended up shooting a cop 6 times. Oh. And that's when they finally said, okay, fine, we're just going to go through and do all these arrests. Like, this is enough. Because he was somehow affiliated with YSL. And at that point, there was so much of a public outrage over the cop getting shot that they just basically started arresting everybody. It's a fucked up case. And for example, Gunna is really... A lot of the other people, I could sort of understand why they're denied bond, but Gunna was basically caught with nothing. He was pulled over and there was a car behind him that had guns and drugs. And he got like a little fix-it ticket for his tent and that was it. And now he's being denied bond, saying he's a gang leader and shit like that. Basically, everyone's being denied bond. They're saying that everyone is a danger to society. If you let them out, they'll kill the witnesses and kill the families and everything else like that. And, you know, for example, I interviewed Mo Gangat. It's a lawyer that comes in. He said in New York, it probably would have gotten dropped altogether and everyone would have gotten bond.
I think that if they were up here in New York in federal court, they would move in and move to dismiss and say, Judge, read this indictment. Tell me what this guy did that has him facing 5 to 20 with no bond.
But in Georgia, you kind of have a different situation right now.
Yeah.
I mean, but you live in Georgia.
Yeah.
And you actually moved there
to get out
of the bullshit.
Yeah.
But are you seeing it go back to what it was in Louisiana?
Yeah, man. Like, bro, man, I just lost trouble, man. Like, you know, I lost my close friends in Baton Rouge, you know, and Trouble was my close friend in Atlanta, bro, you know, and I guess you can't escape it, know where you go, you know. I guess, bro, right now it's really about trying to stay alive with me, man, you know. I'm still hustling, but, you know, we gotta focus on staying alive, you know. The hotter you get, the more dangerous, the more easy it is for you to die, it seems like, bro. Like,
well, the main thing that people are focusing on in this case is that the lyrics are all over the indictment.
Yeah. They should have learned that from me. I've been on your show.
Right. And
if they didn't watch this, if they didn't watch VladTV and Boosie, I told them on their show, they played my lyrics 2 days straight in court.
Yes.
Every time I talked about murder, every time I said low name, every time I talked about anything with homicides, back seats, blood, they used that against me for 2 days in court. I was just sitting in there like, and then they was all wrong. They was they didn't even know what half the damn words mean. So I know they're gonna have trouble with Gunna them words.
I know, right? We're pulling up Rap Genius trying to figure out what the hell he said.
Like, bro, like they think they like, bro, like they was like off. They was like this mean this, but that's what they do, bro. They're persuading people they're trying to persuade people. So they gotta persuade them with the music but it takes away our freedom of speech, you know. This album I'm finna drop called Thug Music for school. I'm putting a thing on this before it even come on. Everything I talk about is fake. I got a whole thing. I recorded.
I'm a fake gangster rapper.
I said, look. I said on the thing, before the thing come out, anything I come on this thing is fake. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm gonna have to quit rapping.
Right, but here's the thing though, right?
Like, bro, they taking away our freedom of what the fuck we gonna rap about if we not born in the suburbs?
Okay, I understand about that part. I understand that there should be freedom of speech. That there should be artistic expression and so forth. But you also have to use a bit of common sense. So, for example, YFN Lucci's mother got shot. And then in the indictment, there's a lyric from Young Thug saying, I shot his mother, now he don't mention me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, okay, it could be nothing to do with the other thing, but if you're publicly beefing with someone and their mother got shot, you probably shouldn't be rapping about their mother getting shot. I mean, am I right? Am I right on this? Am I right?
I don't know what he rap about. I don't know
Oh,
if he
okay, but
rap
I'm just
about-
saying, but maybe you should just sort of think like, you know something? This particular lyric could be taken, Young Thug ain't stupid. Intelligent guy. I've heard his interviews. You know what I mean? He's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. And to do something like that, and then it ends up in the fucking indictment. You could say it's freedom of speech and it's art, but you could also say there's a bit of common sense that's missing in this particular situation. I don't think you would rap about some shit that you really did that you're being investigated about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just how in your case, when they brought up all your lyrics, did they manage to match it up with anything?
Nah.
See?
Nah.
And that's what I'm saying, because you're not rapping about actual events.